Everybody, it's Marianne at Marianne's Michigan Kitchen, and today I was going to do a chicken. I was going to do a spatchcock on it, but I'm like, it's still a little frozen, and I'm still just unsure of that process yet. I think I have the kitchen shears that'll cut it, but I'm not ready. We'll call it that way. But it is on my list to do. But today, so we're going to do a roast chicken. We'll call it a Sunday roast chicken. Get you down here where y'all can see what's going on. We have our pan with olive oil in it. And over here, I already peeled a carrot on this lovely cutting board I bought with my handy dandy. It's so nice to have a good peeler. If you haven't bought yourself a good peeler, invest in one this year. Alright. Now, this onion I'm quartering. I'm going to leave the root end intact. Stick him in here. Never done this before. So I'm going to put him in there. And I haven't done a chicken like this in a long time. I'm going to cook him low and slow, so we won't have to wait on cooking it. Now, on the other side of that is, we're going to put some celery down. I'm just going to chop off the top. I'm going to leave the leaves on this piece. I'm just going to lay them in pan here. Cut my carrot in half. Okay. Alright. Now, I've got these lovely Yukon Gold potatoes. 3 of them. Okay, just kind of laying these guys in here. And the chicken is going to kind of go in the middle. And I have these sweet potatoes. Very small sweet potatoes. Which I thought would be perfect for the chicken. Alright. Wipe off my cutting board. And y'all know what I like to do with this garlic when I'm roasting something in the oven. I don't even peel it. I just put it in here. Okay, make sure it's all around. There we go. Alright, so there's my knife. There's my garlic. Get this stuff thrown away. Now for the chicken. I want to put that on there. That's the question. I have this towel. Okay. Better go get me a pair of scissors. Before I cut this open, I do want to salt that. Just use some seasoned salt here. I've got olive oil in the bottom. Alright. Cut the chicken. We slept in today, so we had a late breakfast. So this bird will cook till we figure out we're hungry, I guess. Alright. Alright. Yeah, he's still frozen. I swear, sometimes you got to get your chicken out 3 days ahead of time just to thaw it. That's why I just don't like these big birds like this. So anyhow, we're going to sit him in here. I think I'm going to do him breast side down today. Yeah. And then I made up some ranch seasoning. So I thought I'd just pour some all over him. Just see what it does. And that is the chicken. That's going to go in the oven. Kind of want him down here. Looks better. And we'll just let him cook slow and slow. I think it's going to be about 325 degrees. Let's get you over here to the oven. That's a heavy pan. And we're at about 300. I think it'll go to 325. Cooking time. I'm guessing probably 3 hours. All right, I put it in, and 3 hours. So it's 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock. That'd be perfect. So we'll see you when we're back. All right, so 3 hours later. I think my clock is off. That clock is off. 3 hours later, there's the remnants of what we're going to have for lunch. We have the chicken, and we have the potatoes here, and broccoli, and Mike has peas and corn. So it's not bad. You leave it in there for 3 hours, and you come out with that. Lovely. All right, today is another day, and this is a video that is using up the one whole chicken that we roasted yesterday. So today, I believe we're going to take this drippings, some of the potatoes and the carrots and the whatnot, not the celery, it's pretty used up, and the chicken. I think we're going to make a pasta a nice pasta dish with this chicken. So this will be meal number 2. And it looks like I've got a small amount of rigatoni, which would be good. And I may or may not put in some orzo with it. But definitely, we'll probably have a cup of the rigatoni, which might be good. I got my pink rock salt in there, getting the water all good and salty, and then we'll go from here. Alright, so the water came to a boil, and I poured in the rest of that rigatoni, and then I did pour in about a 1/3 cup of the orzo. So I have my chicken picked out over here that I'm going to chop up, and we're doing sweet potatoes, carrots, and onions, plus our sauce. So once this all gets cooked and drained, then I'll put all that sauce in there. A lot of people don't want to eat that fat, but you know what? That's Jewish penicillin right there. And there's a lot of sickness out there. Okay, so if you remember on my roasted chicken, I had put in garlic cloves that I had not peeled. So I put them through a sieve. This was the drippings left over from the chicken, and I put everything through a sieve so that we'd have a really nice, smooth, flavorful, good way to make our sauce for our pasta and our chicken and our veggies. So I cooked everything once, the chicken, the veggies, and I had to cook up this pasta, and I got penne in there. This is some rigatoni and some penne. So I'm just done with the rigatoni. And then once this is done, I'll dump that, add everything else in, and we'll be back. Alright, so I've got everything added back in here, and I just wanted to mention that the sweet potatoes, since they're already mashed, they will absolutely melt into the sauce, the liquid, and turn it a lovely orange, but the carrots should stay solid. And I added in some peas and corn just to give it a few more veggies. And then we're just going to let it cook and see what happens when it's all done. I may add in some heavy whipping cream. I'm just not quite sure yet. Alright, and this is the end of the dish. I did put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream in it just to give it some creaminess. But as you can tell, it's hot. It's a good meal to I took a picture yesterday so I cooked roasted a chicken in the oven on Sunday, and then Monday we had it with noodles, and yesterday we had chicken bacon ranch pizza, and today I made this concoction. Should be good.